Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are starting a brand new series on this channel. We are playing Planet Zoo and I am so excited. I played a lot of this game at the beginning of this year, but I haven't played much since due to other games like Planet Coaster sucking me in. But I am ready for a big fresh return to Planet Zoo, and we are going to start a brand new franchise, if I could talk, that'd be great. I am going to be calling it Dancing Zoo because it's only, fair that we call it that. Actually, if you put zoo in the title, is it going to be Dancing Zoo? We don't want that, so I'm just going to do Dancing. Yep. Cool. Okay. And today at work, I actually laid out a plan of what we're going to be doing. And the very first exhibit, guys, I am so excited. It's going to be great. I am so excited. Like, you guys don't even know how excited I am. I did so much research. Okay. We are going to start in the taiga biome. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce anything apparently. Of Asia. We are going to go on hard mode, and the name of the zoo will be Dancing Zoo of Asia. Perfect. And let's get into it. Guys, I'm so excited. I played around with it a little bit, and I am just excited. That took like no time to load. I have never played in a taiga biome before, and I think this is going to be very fun. It's going to be so pretty. Like, just look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. And the sun. We're wasting time. I should probably pause. And oh, such beautiful graphics. I love this game so much. We have $40,000, and I want to change up this entrance. I want to change it and make it look amazing. So we are going to hop in a time lapse, and yeah, we'll see you guys at the end of the time lapse. Hello everyone, welcome to the time lapse. I'm actually really happy how this time lapse turned out. Fair warning, there is a lot of cuts in this time lapse as I was still trying to figure out the game, but I think it turns out really good. I'm really excited. I've actually already started recording part 2, and I'm so excited for you guys to see that. And things are really starting to come together. But I thought it would be nice if we could do like this big grand entrance. I was originally going to move the ticket booths, but then it didn't work because I guess this is franchise mode and not sandbox, so you can't move it, which makes sense, but it's quite unfortunate because I was actually going to move the ticket booths up to where you can see the little upslope to that big platform that's where I was originally going to put the ticket booths, or yeah, the walkthrough ticket booths, and then have the info centers outside. Doesn't really make sense, but I thought that the ticket or the info centers would act as like the place to go and buy tickets. So yeah, you can see it's starting to take a little bit of shape. I wanted this staff area to be hidden behind. Sorry, I just drank some pop and now I'm like hiccuping, and I'm sorry. So you can see that off to the left, the regular path is going to be a gift shop area, but first we have to research to get the Just a Memento because I want the Just a Memento because I feel like that is just a little bit better than Looney Balloons, like for having a big building, like, yeah. So this actually took me the most time to do, getting this habitat in. I struggled with it quite a bit. And yeah, but it actually turns out really good, so no need to worry there. But it was my first time actually playing with the terrain tools. So I did have to cut a big chunk out. I'm not sure if you guys saw that or maybe missed it because you were listening to me talking. Thank you very much. But yeah, I did have to fix that up a little bit. And that side that I was struggling to connect actually is really like wavy and stuff. So I'm not super happy with it, but it does work. So I'm not going to complain. And yeah. Getting the barriers in. I originally was just gonna do this size, and then I'm like, hey, where's the staff entrance gonna be? And so I ended up changing that. You'll see in just a second. I cut some more out, and then I decided that it would be cool if we could do like a little building underneath the path. Because I live in Minnesota, so the zoos here are typically too cold in the winter for animals to be roaming outside, so they need buildings for the animals to go into during the winter. So I kind of went with that same idea here, where there is going to be a building underneath, and it's going to have like the basic animal needs, like some climbing, food, water, bedding, stuff like that. It's just not going to be as big as outside. And the animals actually do go outside. They mainly stay outside. There is some shelter, but not as much outside, obviously, because, you know, inside is all shelter. But yeah, and the guests actually have a really good sight on the animals. And I'm really happy with how this exhibit turns out. And yeah, I will give a fair warning that for the rest of the video, like once we hop back into the live time, I forget, or I actually don't forget, I just don't know how to pronounce the Japanese marquois, or no, that's not how you pronounce. I'm sorry. I struggle with pronunciation, and so if you guys know of a way to teach me pronunciation, that would be much helpful. I'd be very grateful for that, so I don't look like quite, yeah. Getting this staff entrance took me so long to figure out how to do. You'll see I did get it. It took a while. Since it was my first time like doing terrain tools, it was also my first time playing with the null barrier. But I figured it out after a little bit. Sorry, I should have cut this part out, but I guess it stayed in. I must have been distracted while I was looking at this. But yeah, it does work in the end. And yeah. So I'm having a great time playing this game. I'm super excited for you guys to see episode 2 time lapse, because I'll just tell you, we do some amazing things. But I'm not going to talk about it too much because it'll be a couple days for you guys to see that. Although the anticipation is just, at least I hope it's gonna do something. Yeah, so I now noticed that it took me forever to go around with the short grass terrain paint to get the grass clipping through the thing, just to get rid of that. I did do it. I think I still hadn't done it. Oh, interesting. But yeah, sorry. I don't know why I kept all this in. I definitely should have cut that out. I am very sorry about that. But yeah, so we do put the Japanese marquois. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100%. Don't judge me too hard, but feel free to judge a little bit. But yeah, we put that animal in, and they are loving it. And then, yeah, so I decided to go with this type of exhibit. I had a little bit of inspiration from a YouTube video I saw a couple days ago, but actually they had a red panda exhibit in the middle, and it was a circular, and there was a guest viewing below it, and so yeah, and that's where like they had their shelter and slept. So I wanted to do that, but then I ran into the issue of if guests don't have a reason to go to a different viewing point, they probably won't. And since this wasn't going to be inside the exhibit, there was going to be no need for them to go and look at them unless there's like a path that leads to another thing. So that is kind of what I'm planning to do, why I did the 2 slopes down to get the animals, or we're gonna expand some more animals. Not sure which animals yet, but I'll get to that in a second. But yes, that's kind of my plan. Now my question is, should we stick with the Asia animals first, or should we group them up? Like we can do a whole cats area, a whole monkeys area, because I know that's how a lot of zoos do it. They sometimes will do all that region or continent's animals, but sometimes they'll do like grouping together, like all the elephants are together. But yeah, let me know which way I should do it. I am totally okay with either way. I do want to get another animal in. I was a little worried at first to get any animals in because of the money issue, but we're actually making a lot of money, and I think that has to do with the fact that we are doing herbivores and not carnivores, so the feeding is a lot cheaper. So if you are struggling with your gameplay on hard mode, try starting out with some herbivores and getting some really good viewing points for guests to be happy, get your basic guest needs, and keep it small at first, and you should be good. I'm not foreseeing any financial issues, so hopefully it will stay that way, but yeah, right now we are just basically decorating in the second episode where I'm recording now, and I'm not seeing any financial issues at all, so that is really nice. So yeah, hopefully that will help you guys out in your own games. Oh, sorry, I just keep hiccup burping thing. I don't know what it is, but if you are a fan of mine and you watched some of my Planet Coaster videos, you will know that I have a cat. His name is George, and he tends to meow in the middle of my recording sessions because he loves food. Now, when I say food, he usually will come and meow at me for more food, but it doesn't seem that's the case because he is soaking in some sun, which is cute. So yeah, we actually just got the first Japanese marquis. I'm just gonna call it marquis because I feel like that's more spot on than marquis, because I don't even know where that came from. But yeah, we're just placing that down to see how or what the escape routes are, see if we need to change any of that, and to get the right terrain and stuff. So you'll see here in a second, I do get some trees down. Now, I did not realize that when you get trees and like climbing obstacles for the animal to, or like for it to update on the animal side, you have to press play. So I ended up moving all of the trees out, and then we're gonna put them all back in, kind of covering up some other climbing things. So you'll see that all come together shortly. And yeah, I feel like I was gonna talk about something, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, so I actually did do some research, and it doesn't seem that these marquis actually go swimming in the wild, unlike the red pandas. Red pandas were actually my first choice of animals that I was going to do here, but then further research, I decided not to. So I actually looked into, I can link it below, the site that I used to look at the animals' rankings. So it has all of the animals in base game only, and it ranks them based on their appeal. So I kind of, the Japanese Marquet are actually, I believe, number 29 on the rank. So I went with that. The red pandas, I believe, are 20. I wanted something pretty high, but I wanted it a small animal, and from Asia, so that we could have fun, because I've never done a zoo in Asia, and I thought it'd be fun because, I don't know, I feel like their buildings are very, I don't know what the right word is, but they're a lot more fun to build. And I actually do really enjoy building the buildings. And yeah. So that is kind of how I chose the Japanese Marquet. I was gonna do red pandas, but then I saw that online, red pandas love to swim. And I actually I thought that they would be able to swim in the game, because I didn't search it or research it enough. But it turns out that they will not swim in the game, unfortunately. So I definitely could have put them in, but it was already at that point where I had already decided that we were going to do the Japanese Marquet. So I left it at that, and yeah. Still really happy how this whole exhibit turned out. I think it is triple the size that we need, but I do want to do some more detailing in it and add some more rocks and plants, because we actually don't get that many plants in. It took me a while actually to figure out how to do that little square thing, because I was originally trying to copy the other the 3x3 feeder, and it wasn't working. And my computer, I believe, it fell asleep. So, sorry, that was weird. But we're still good, I believe. Yeah? Cool. So I saw on the Lady Signer, I think that's her YouTube channel. She did a similar platform viewing area to what I am doing now. And the Marquet, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get that right, and I'm sorry. I will try harder, but they actually love this area. It was one of the very first places that they went once I started and got all of the stuff in, and the guests love it because it's like perfect viewing for them. I don't put a tree there, it's just that climbing and platform area, and it is great. So right here is where I realized that you have to press play to have the climbing update. So I press play, and then I put the trees back in, and in a second I'll press play again and check and learn that they will go and climb up the trees. So I guess it's just double the climbing, which is fine by me. And yeah, and that big tall tree, I did see that they will go on one of the taller branches. And I haven't seen them go up there yet, but I'm really curious to see if they will. And I think that'd be really fun to watch. We only end up with 3 marquee at the end of this video, I believe. Next video, we will be getting some more. I was trying to watch the animal market, but I did not see any more females. And I like to buy them in pairs so that they have a mate. But yeah. Just going in, adding some plants. You can see that it's pretty bare. This is about all the plants that we do. And I didn't see that I did cover one whole tree up with a bush at the bottom. So I will have to double check to see if that tree is still climbable, but I'm hoping it will be. So here we are adding that building that I was talking about a little bit ago, and trying to figure out what the best approach is for it, and making sure it's large enough. And yeah, and it does make it so that there are no escape routes, because there were a couple where the null border was just on the inside of it. But yeah, we fixed that up. And I got a cooler in the area so that the temperature will always be correct for them. Going ahead and putting a roof on it. Now, I wish that the roof would prevent the temperature from changing for the guests, but the guests are freezing like on top of them because the cooler is there. So I might have to shrink the area and get a couple more, which I'm totally fine with doing. But I will have to look into that in a later episode. Let me know your comments and what you think on this whole exhibit. I am super in love with it. Let me know what you think. I will gladly take any good advice. Sorry, I'm having a little brain fart. It is morning and I am recording, and I normally don't record too early in the morning, but today I am. So yeah, just adding some picnic tables in this little restaurant area. It's kind of like my vision. Not sure if I mentioned that, but I'm gonna build a building, and I actually don't like the building that I built, but it's gonna stay for the next couple of episodes. But episode 3, I will definitely be changing that. And yeah, there's not much detailing that we do this episode, but trust me, next episode we will get a bunch of detailing in, and it will look lovely. Guys, don't worry. Please stick around and watch episode 2 if you are enjoying it. If you like my voice, I will plan to do a time lapse every episode. I'm hoping that I will be able to upload at least 2 times a week, hoping for Tuesdays and Fridays. I think that would give me enough time to get some good recording done and have it good quality for you guys, because that is something I did not really do in Planet Coaster. For me, it was basically just getting those videos pushed out for you guys to watch. But I really do want to have good quality, hopefully attract some new viewers and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the building that I do not like, and we will be changing it in the next couple of episodes, not sure when. But I really want to go with the Eastern Asia area, like right away. The gift shop that we build next episode, and the entrance that we build, that's gonna go where I wanted the ticket booths to originally be. Those are both themed, the Asia theme, and I really like it. And yeah, here I wish that we could fix it so that you could mirror it, or just slide it in to the other side of the grid. Unfortunately, that was not the case, so I had to go and do that. If you guys know any shortcuts, please let me know. And another problem that you will see that I do in just a second here is I have a problem with not exiting a group and going and starting to build somewhere else. So with this group building that we just did, I left it on, and I started putting rocks in the exhibit to kind of hide some of those cliffs. And, well, yeah, so those rocks are part of the building, but they're nowhere near it. Right here is where I looked to see if we can add any. I was going to do some windows, then I realized that the windows are in the New World pack. We don't have anything unlocked yet because we need to research it all. Just a struggle. But we did get some signs above the buildings there. And yeah, but I know I have a picture right next to me on my other monitor that is what we are going to use to base this new restaurant off of. I think you guys are really gonna love it. Hopefully that will be in episode 3 right away at the beginning of the time lapse. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited as I am, because I am super excited for this series. If you guys want to play the game, if you don't have the game already, in my description I will have a link to CD Keys. I'm actually affiliate over there, so if you want to help support me or the channel and are wanting to buy this game, go ahead and check out that link down below and consider purchasing it from there. It's usually cheaper than what Steam has to offer, and it supports me and the channel. I would really appreciate it. Even if you guys just check it out, decide you don't want to do it because it's a third party, I completely understand. But yeah, that is about it for this time lapse. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the series. I am so excited. Let me know. Go follow me on Twitter for more updates and polls, because I do random polls all the time for my videos when I'm recording. And yeah, thanks for watching,
Okay,
and
everyone,
we will see you guys
welcome
later.
back to the live portion of this video. As you can see, we did accomplish quite a bit. It was a lot harder for me to do that than what I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and unpause and start letting people view our what is it again? Our Japanese marquee. I don't know how to pronounce that. Please let me know in the comments if you know how to pronounce that, so I can know. There's one right there. We don't have any enrichment items yet because this is a brand new. Oh, look at me! Look at him going up. Cute. And just looking at all the people right there. Oh my goodness, so cute. But yeah, I just started the zoo, so we don't have any. Look at all the people excited to see them. So yeah, we actually still have a bunch of money to spend on decorations and stuff. I haven't recorded the time over the thing for the time lapse talking part. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I will remember, but I want to get like all of this like really nice. I want to do like a big entrance area here, big waterfall here, and yeah, this is gonna be a little gift shop, and then this will all be hidden away. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm actually excited to see people are actually coming down here already. I was not really expecting that. So yeah, and I do want to add more climbing area in here for them, but I thought this was perfect for now. I do really want to get that, because our welfare is only at 49%. Let's see if we can adopt another one. And we have, vet research is complete. Okay, we can only get a male, and I think we need a female because the males become an alpha male. We're gonna leave it go on that and let's see what we got. So let's go ahead and type in the animal, and is this, there we go, it is. So we got a block of ice, which we will get right over there, just to give the marquee a little bit more incentive to come over to this side of their habitat. And let's give them, we can give them a small feed rolling feeder thing. Put that like right here. It won't be the best viewing. Well, actually it won't be terrible because they can see it like right there. Yeah, not sure if I mentioned it because I haven't recorded it yet, but I did want this here so that people could only view the animals from over here and over on this side. A little bit over here, but not a ton, which is perfect because we can't get the donation bins down the slope. So wanted to make sure that we could get the donations for them. We are getting a ton of donations. Wow, that is exciting. Do we have anything down here yet? We do. Wow. Okay, I'm surprised. I think this zoo is definitely going to be my favorite zoo that I've ever done because, you know, I'm actually planning in it and stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the zoo. We have so far we are making a profit, which is amazing for the little bit that we have. We don't have that much for expenses yet, which is perfect. Let's see what all of our shops are making an income, which is lovely. If you guys watched my Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster series, you know that my shops never seem to make any money. So that is a nice change of pace. We have our guests are happy, which is amazing. Yeah, I think next episode I for sure want to get, well, see, my problem is I want to build like these awesome things, but with being in the franchise hard mode with nothing researched, we don't have anything that we can do. So we are doing the East Asia theme. I think I want the entrance that because we are in Asia. So that would be fun. And then for the gift shop over here, I do want to do just a memento. I think Looney Balloons is just a little not quite good enough for that. We already have over 100 people. That is pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited about that. No one seems to be complaining about our ticket prices. Let's see, what are you thinking? The zoo ticket price is fair. Prices at information booth are too high for me. Well, that's not good. Speaking of her going on break, I think I should hire 2 extra vendors. I don't have any work zones yet. Every time I seem to do a work zone, it basically just messes up everything and I lose all my money. So we are going to try to not do that. Who has a low workload? You do in Chief Beef. Okay, well, people will eventually get their food there. But yeah, we are back over $20,000, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, we are making a profit. I definitely think that going with the Japanese marquee was a good plan. I, as you know, was going to do the red pandas, and then the red ruffed lemurs. And I'm glad that I went with this option. Yeah, it seems to be making us good money and stuff like that. And I think guests are starting to be more educated. At 3%, that is pretty good for me. Yeah, I think we're going to end this episode here. Look forward to a new time lapse next episode where we can get a lot more done, hopefully. I do want to do the water feature. Not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I will get something in here. Hoping a water feature. It is 16 degrees. I see these people. Oh, they're eating. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. They now have garbage. And I don't have any garbages over here. So let's go ahead and get some bins over here. Just like so. And yeah, I will incorporate a bunch of the education boards. These ones, I'll get a whole bunch of them in, and some speakers, and just all kinds of stuff. We don't have any transformers yet. Oh, but we are to the entrance, so that's why we don't need them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This video, I don't know what I was trying to say there. I already mentioned it in the time lapse, I hope. If not, it will be in the pinned comment down below. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!